Hey guys, it's me, Kelsey. Today I'm going to show you how to make your own fall sign. And I know, nobody wants the cold weather to come. Everybody wants summer. Me personally, I love fall. Fall is my favorite season. Halloween's my favorite holiday. So I could not be more excited. I actually do like to make these little signs in my pastime. So it's something that I enjoy on a daily basis. It kind of helps me relieve my stress after I get home from work. They're pretty simple. They can be time consuming, so be sure to give yourself plenty of time. But other than that, here's a little presentation of me making the sign, and let's get into it. Okay, so first you're going to want to gather your supplies. As you can see, I have scissors, paint, some sponges, the sign itself, and then I printed out a cute little fall design. The only thing that I'm missing from here is a box cutter. I was not able to find mine, so I ended up using a paring knife, which is not safe. I don't recommend it. It also kind of hurts your fingers. If you do use it, please be safe and don't cut your fingers off. But this is pretty much all that you'll need. Now, before I even start painting this base coat on the sign itself, I like to brush off any excess wood that is sitting on there. It just gives it a cleaner surface. I have sped up the process a little bit so you don't have to watch me paint for 10 minutes and on, but I just started with a light gray coat to cover it. I like the more rustic look myself, so I did leave it kind of patchy. You can cover it all the way if you want it like more solid, but like I said, I like the rustic look. While that's drying, you can go ahead and start cutting out your shapes. I started with the pumpkin. It doesn't really matter what you start with. Just make sure that you're cutting it to the design that you want. Mine, I cut so that way it can be stenciled easily by just pushing the paint in the spaces. After I did the pumpkin, I started on the letters, which is the most difficult part in my opinion. It's hard to get them perfect, and if you don't, you have to start over. I personally started over about 10 times before I got the correct placement and how exactly I wanted it cut out. This is just a picture of the final product after I had everything all cut out to the way that I wanted it. After that, I made sure that my sign was dry so that way I could put the words and the pumpkin where I wanted it. And after I get it placed exactly where I wanted it, normally I would tape the pieces down. I did not have tape for this as well. You can do what I do in the next little clip where you just hold it with your fingers. But again, I like to use tape so that way the letters don't move around so much, but either way is fine. As you can see, I'm just holding down the stencils and dabbing the white paint in. I prefer the dabbing method over swiping because it's able to get the paint packed in there a little bit more and it's less of a chance that the paper will move or rip on you. After you're done, you just take the paper off and let it dry. I prefer to leave it the way it is. Like I said, I like it more rustic. If you're more of a perfectionist, you can go in with a paintbrush and fix any little mistakes that you've made, but that's just about it. It's really just that simple. I hope that you guys like this demonstration, and I hope that it inspires you to make your own signs. See ya!